Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Willow Wonderings. Thank you for taking time to join me today. Rest. What is it? Why do we need it? Why can't we just keep going, right? It's the question that's always on my mind. I have a hard time sitting still. And so rest is always difficult. And it's difficult without feeling like I'm lazy too. That's always something that is in the back of my mind if I am taking a break or resting or just even relaxing. Relaxing feels weird because I feel like I should be doing something. And I think that that is a big subject, a big concern for our, not just our community, but for our world today. Everything is so instant. Everything is so quick. Everything is so now. And we don't take time to just stop and observe the things around us. We don't stop to take the time to rest and relax. This last week, I was not feeling well, and I really struggled to rest. I had projects in mind. I had all these things that I wanted to do and get accomplished, and none of them did because my body was just like, I'm done. I can't. I need rest. I need to slow down. So naturally, I had to, or else, I wouldn't have been able to keep going. I would have probably made myself more sick. I also recently have injured my knee, and so I've been on a pause from running and working to figure out what to do next for my knee. So the last 2 weeks have really looked like rest, stretching, relaxing, not doing a lot of the things that I'm so used to doing, being on my feet, moving around, doing this, doing that, running, working out, you name it. I'm probably doing it. But it's been a lot of resting, a lot of relaxing, a lot of recovery, and just allowing my body to heal. I was reading an article about rest and sleep, and this article defines rest as shifting from what's external to what's internal and making time and space for our inner selves, our minds, and our creativity. In other words, daydream or self-reflect. How many times do you take time to just sit and journal and not feel like you need to be doing something else where it's just rushed? I know sometimes when I sit down to journal, I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, I have to do this. And sometimes it's a sentence that I write, and then I get distracted and I go do something else. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was sitting down to journal for dedicated time. But rest is where you really get to look internal and look at the things that you're doing or you're avoiding. So a lot of times when we're on the move, it's hard to make our brain stop and think about what is really happening inside of us. And there's so much, I'm sure, that's going on inside when we're busy and we don't let our mind just process things. That it's one thing, especially if you're on social media and you're at work and you got kids and you got dinners to make and you've got all these things that you're doing, but you're not sitting in who you're being. Are you present? Are you connected? Are you joyful? Are you enjoying life? Are you enjoying the people that you surround yourself with? Or are you just doing things? Are you just doing the things that just fill time and doing things that are the right thing to do? Is that what you're doing? Who are you being in that time? So I want to invite everyone to just take that time to really rest, recover, do some self-care. If you've never had a massage, or if you rarely take yourself for a massage, pedicure, manicure, guys, I'm talking to you too. Float therapy. Listen, float therapy, it sounds wild, but it is amazing. It's this egg that you essentially are closed into, or you can leave it open if you're more comfortable. And it's an Epsom salt bath on steroids. There's so much Epsom salt in it that you have no choice but to float. And generally there's lights and there's soothing music, and you get in this pod and you just lay. And for me, it clears my mind. And I do fall asleep almost every time that I've done it. But it helps my mind to just stop and pause and just be in that moment and just relax. Where some people, it helps provide clarity. I've used it to help me decide things and to gain clarity. And I know people that it's been used for them to help them focus on one thought or help them to develop a thought. And the key to float therapy is to just go in open and ready to see kind of what you want, what you are thinking about, and just clear your mind. Go in with an open mind to see just whatever it is that is going to come up for you, and embracing that and really just allowing yourself to ruminate in that. I also highly recommend doing the sauna, the benefits of a sauna, and just allowing those toxins, allowing the stress just to come out, just to melt away. Sometimes I find myself in the sauna and I'm just like, okay, I need to get out, because it just feels like you're sitting in the middle of the jungle in the hot, humid, just, miserable atmosphere. But then when you really think about what's going on, and your body is just relaxing and your body is just taking in all of the relaxation that it needs, and you're allowing all of those toxins to just start pouring out of you, the benefits of a sauna are probably too numerous for me to do here. I don't have any stats for you, but I can tell you that it's so beneficial. Nothing specific pops into my mind at the moment, but do a quick Google search and see just the benefits of that. Do something that you enjoy. If you enjoy hiking and you haven't hiked in a while, if you enjoy doing a puzzle and you haven't done a puzzle in a while, take time to do those things that you enjoy or you used to enjoy, and now you find that you don't have time for it. Do those things. Make time, make space. Get a puzzle from the dollar store, or dig out your board games that you used to love playing all the time. Find a murder mystery game at Target and bring a few friends over. I did that with my girlfriend and a friend of ours a few weeks ago, and we had a blast trying to figure out this murder mystery and these clues, and everything is in the box, and it was just a blast. And it wasn't something that we've done in a while. We haven't taken the time to play board games because we have adult things to do, and we're just so busy that we haven't taken the time to actually play games. Just because you're not a kid doesn't mean that you don't need to play. All of us need to create. All of us need to play. All of us need to take a break from work. It's a requirement for our lives to last that much longer. The longer that we're sitting and working and stressing, the more that you work, especially if you don't enjoy it, the higher your stress levels, the higher your anxiety, the worse that your body's getting, the more pressure, the more tense, the tighter that your body's getting. And it develops so much tension, and tension in your muscles, tension in your body starts to hurt. You start to ache all over. I've been learning about stretching and the importance of stretching and what it can do as far as really just healing so many things that are going on in our whole being, because we're so stressed or we're carrying so much that we don't really need to. And so just by stretching and allowing space into those muscles, you allow your body to also get out of fight mode. It's not in a fight or flight mode. It knows how to be calm in situations, because it doesn't have to just be like tensed up and in a ball all the time. Break free from that fast pace now, and just take time to just enjoy the world. I'm listening to the birds outside right now, and it is so peaceful and so enjoyable. And it helps just to like also clear my mind. I can enjoy the time. I can let my mind wander. I can let new thoughts. I can let new dreams. I can explore things that are coming up in my mind. I can explore those things and just really allow them to infiltrate and see what's there for me. See what the next level is. See what the next potential is. And that's really what I want this space to be for you. Imagine that you're laying under a willow tree, looking up at the sky. Sky is blue and there's clouds passing. You see a turtle, or you see starfish, or you see a seahorse. You can see anything in the clouds. You remember that game from when we were kids? You just lay in the grass. Enjoy the view of the sky. Try to see what shapes you could find in the clouds. But too many of us are bogged down in, well, the sky looks kind of dark today, and it's probably going to rain, and why would I go lay down in the grass when I could be inside and I can be under a blanket on the couch? And even that, sometimes we're just so tense. We're just laying there and we're so tense. And you're just thinking about all the things that bothered you from the day and that you're trying to escape, when you can go outside, or you can even just lay on your floor and just look up at the sky. Allow your body to be loose and just imagine, just dream. Let your mind wander. Do some self-care. Take care of you and slow down so that you can enjoy this world that much more, and the things that you want to enjoy that much more. Because work is work at the end of the day. And it's going to be probably your primary source of stress and anxiety. Leave it at work. Enjoy the people that you're with. Make it a habit to leave work at the door. Pick it back up when you come back in. But do some breathing before you go into work. I take time before I go into work every single day. And I'll sit in my car when I get there. And I just breathe. And I spend about 5 minutes just clearing my mind, preparing for the day, getting work ready. And then when I come back out after work, I start the car and I get home ready. Because work things are at work and home things are at home. And it's so important to have that separation in most of our lives. If your business is, at your house, or if your business and your home life are pretty close, maybe it's not that easy, but you work a 9-to-5 office job, or any office job, you work for somebody else, you are stressed about your job, you don't enjoy your job. It's just work. It's just something for you to be able to do to bring money home. Really think about it. Think about what you're doing. Think about how you're spending that time. Think about what you're bringing home. Think about what you are bringing into work. How are those two things crossing over? How are they conflicting with each other? How are they burdening you? And then be open. Be vulnerable. Allow yourself to share with the people that you love. Or even if building relationships at work and building close relationships, friend relationships at work is important to you, then do that. Get to know the people around you. Take time to hear the answer to how are you? And allow people to give you more than just, I'm fine, or I'm good. Allow people that space. And they'll be able to be open for you. You'll be able to share that with them as well. So I invite you to open your hearts, open your minds, open your body to rest, recovery, sleep. They're all so important. Take care of your bodies so that the things that you enjoy doing, the people that you enjoy spending time with, that you have that much more time with them. Thank you for being with me today.